Hey guys, and welcome to my 420 subscribers special. So thank you so much for 420 subscribers. It's actually been really fun to make videos here on YouTube, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. So thank you. And this is a 420 subscribers special because like we got this far, right? So just like appreciate, it's like a video of appreciation. And here we go. So basically I'm just gonna be dueling another YouTuber who you might know, and it's called Glass Gaming or Glass TCG, whatever you want to call it. And it's actually a really fun duel, and I had a lot of fun. And I'll do another one of the videos like this once I hit 450 subs with Melfi Rabbi. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and let's get into the duel. Make sure to subscribe to both Glass Gaming and myself. It's a great way to support us. So first off, this is the first game we're playing, and I'm actually going to be playing against Glass Gaming or Glass TCG, whatever you want to call it. So I'm obviously going to be playing Dragon Link, and Glass here is going to be playing some kind of Raidraptor rank 4 turbo kind of deck. It's actually a really crazy deck, and it can do some like crazy things. So I'm gonna win the die roll, and I'm gonna go first, and this is actually a pretty good hand. The thing about this hand is that you already have Router, so you don't need Ravine, so you can go into Seals instead of Romulus, and you can use like the Nibiru proof route. So that's always good. And you also have World Legacy, so you can go into LP faster. So you can go into Seals right here, and now you can just, this is just LP. You can just move using World Legacy. This is like a perfect hand in my opinion, and you can set up a multiple negate board with this. So LP is gonna summon Brotar, and I summon Brotar because I want to get rid of the Router to search Tracer. So Router effect is gonna search Tracer, and now I'm gonna link into Pisty, and Pisty will use its effect for bringing back Brotar from the graveyard. So that's it doesn't have to be Brotar, I just felt like it. So now you can banish and summon your black, and I actually misplay here. I linked the guard dragons into Appaloosa, but I fix it like a second later, so that doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna summon Lavineer now, and I just fixed the mistake. And I don't notice until now, but Glass like reminds me. So now I just send Romulus and decrease the counter, but I forget to add Ravine. It's not like it mattered, but so it basically what happens is that I link the guard dragons into Romulus, so just misplay there. And now I summon Tracer, and I go into Ruler. Since I had quick launch, I knew I could go into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. And now I just mill 5 and search 1. And now I can summon the Tracer, and I can go into Striker Dragon, use its effect to destroy itself, add Recharger, that'll trigger Recharger, so I can discard Recharger and bring back Synchron from the grave that I milled, so that's great. Now I can go into Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and now summon Darkness Metal effect to bring back Tracer. And now you can go into Quad Boral, and Quad Boral uses effect to discard Chamber and summon back 2, so I just discard right now. And Glass did not open any hand traps, so this is like a perfect board. The only thing that I would have changed was that I didn't have the tidying, so, but still this is a really good board, and Glass is just going to admit defeat here because he doesn't want me to know what he's playing, so he just admits defeat and decides to go first. And now I don't open any hand traps except for Phantasme, so I'm gonna go into like a full-blown Raidraptor combo. So he's gonna summon some of these level 4 things and go into Raidraptor combos, but I'm not familiar with the Raidraptor combos, but I know that they can do a lot of crazy stuff because I've seen this end board. So this is gonna search Singing Lanius, and he's gonna go into the Link 2, and I'm gonna throw Phantasme down right now, but well, I don't really draw any hand traps, unfortunately, so now it's just like a full-blown raidraptor combo. And he's gonna summon Raider's Wing and Exceed, summon another Exceed. And now he's gonna go into another one of the one that searches. I forgot its name already. And it's gonna set a rank up magic and he's gonna search. And it's not a once per turn also, it's like a soft once per turn. And that's gonna summon back, and you can go into Infinity, which is literally an Omni Negate. And Infinity can also steal a monster, so he's just gonna Rusty as well, and it's gonna set the monster. And now Infinity will steal my Phantasma, and then he has Counter Trap. And now he's gonna activate the trap since he has no traps in the grave, and then he can go into Time Thief. And now you can summon this guy, and that one locks you to Darks only, so that's why I'm guessing Glass did it at the end. And then you go into the Evil Swarm Nightmare. So this is the end board, and it has two of like the conductor like effects because of the Evil Swarm, two counter traps, Infinity Omni Negate, and Time Thief shenanigans. So that's actually like a really, really good end board, and I kind of messed this one up, and this is a really good board. So this is why you have to watch Glass. Like, if you don't think this end board is crazy, there's something wrong with you. So now he's gonna steal the top card of my deck as material, which is Tidying. And this is where I mess up. I could have actually played through this if I activated Noctivision, but I didn't know what these cards did. So I thought I would save Noctivision because if I used it, then I'd have nothing left. And at this point, I'm just gonna scoop because I literally don't have anything at this point. So that's on to game 3. So now I lost and I decided to go first, and this hand isn't the best because I opened 2 Noctivision again. It's not that good, but it's a decent hand, and it's not gonna be as crazy as game 1, but it's still gonna be pretty good. So at this point, I noticed that I actually don't have as many extenders, but we should still be able to combo. And I'm gonna go into Seals just in case of Nibiru because it is game 3 and he probably sided well for this. So he says that he didn't draw any hand traps, but you know, still you just gotta be safe. And now I summon Tracer and use Tracer right now because I have no extenders, and I unfortunately drew 2 copies of Noctivision. So LP and Striker Dragon. LP effect is going to summon Brotar from deck. Brotar effect, pitch, Safer, add Lavinier. And now Striker Dragon, add back Recharger. Recharger effect, discard itself, and Reborn Tracer from the graveyard. And at this point, I knew I couldn't do Appaloosa, obviously, because I was Dark Locked. And I was just aiming for Savage, plus you already have Seals, and Tidying I already have. So I was just aiming for that, and like, at most, like, you know, Levy near hand rip, basically. And I got the hand rip here, and I just wanted to put up like a decent end board so I can actually have some follow-up. And I did that with Quad Board. Where are they? It's actually a solid card. And I also have Safer banished to add back Lavinier. So at this point, I have Savage with the Omni Negate, and I have Seals, Tidying, and I have some really good follow-up. So I was actually happy with this end board. I didn't draw enough extenders, but it was still fine. Another one. He's gonna go into Wise Strix again and do the shenanigans, but I'm just gonna Savage that because I know that's like one of the main cards of the deck. Now he's gonna go into Dagda, and he's gonna summon White by banishing Strix. So I decided to bounce White because its effect is once per turn, so he can't summon it again, and it generates too much advantage. So I just decided to bounce that, and at this point he's just gonna attack through LP, and I decided to take it. And at the end phase, I activate Tidying to bounce back to Dagda because at this point I felt like I could OTK. And now it's gonna be my turn, and you already know the game's over because you kind of drew a dead Glass kind of drew a dead hand, and so that's how the game's gonna end. I just basically go into Boral Sword and decide to OTK. So just in case, I also decide to summon my hot red dragon archfiend, like in case he has something else, because it can negate something that's face up on the field. So red dragon archfiend is gonna attack, and then sword is gonna switch it to defense and attack twice, and that's gonna be game. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to both Glass and myself. I'll leave the links in the description, and again, thanks for 420 subscribers.